Hi, I'm Brawdy. When it comes to photographing alligators, you gotta be willing to spend just as much time on land as you do right here in the water. In this segment of our show, I get to spend an entire day with Michael Mauro. We're going to be in the river looking for alligators. For you and I, we're also going to be looking for Mauro moments. And believe me, this segment, I've learned a ton, and you will too. Stick around.
Hey, Brawdy, how's that look up there? What do you got?
You know what, Mike? I'm not sure. It has to be either a juvenile tricolored. I've just never seen it with the black chest and the white belly, so
I think it's time for me to pull out the big glass and get a little bit more comfortable in this boat. The only issue is what I do with this camera.
You packed an extra dry bag, right?
No.
Give it to no. No. So sorry.
I just need a place to put it while I grab the other camera. That's like one of my favorite herons right there.
Is it?
I think it's the tricolor heron.
That's what I think as well. And not knowing any better, Master Mauro, I put it on shutter priority.
There you go.
Shutter priority, 640. Depth
Shutter
of field.
priority, and then the big issue is your horizon.
Yep.
As you're moving around.
Okay.
That's such a cool sound.
Isn't it though? I mean, it's not the Limpkin, but it's a good one. Look at him.
Whoa. It's kind of wet in there. This adds a whole nother element now.
Go ahead, get the picture. I'll give it back to you once you're done. Get it.
Let's see, we need a paddle. I need to scoot over this way. A lot of light, but it's like you said, you know, we got some movement. This is not a stable base. If you don't have a lot of depth of field, I think it's all right because we're going to sacrifice our depth of field for our shutter speed, but the shutter speed is what we got to get these shots. And then, like I say, the big thing is not losing your paddle in the water. Okay. That is very key if you want to make it back home. I just need him to turn around so I can see his eye. Not too bad. Now what I'd say about this picture, really pretty, but when you're with a 500 and you're looking down the barrel, all I'm seeing in the background is just like brown.
Right.
If you had a little green behind him, if he works his way over here,
yep,
much better image. You know, when you first shot him here on this little stump,
yep,
the best. Come on, little boat. This is definitely a whole new set of challenges. I'm gonna be super excited if I get some usable shots. There's a gator. You see how the tail's coming down?
Yep.
Normally they're just so long and skinny. You can frame up so much easier because you can fill more of the frame. It makes for a much better shot to have that.
Now that's the second one we've had this week where it's obviously a smaller guy.
And you with the 300, it's perfect because we're close enough where you can get a full frame shot. I'm shooting a 500, there's no way.
Mike, let me ask you a question though. If you want to shoot just a gator's eye, would there ever be a situation where you go, all right, I got a 500 or a 600 now, and I'm going in on that eye because I want it to be the size of a basketball?
I'd much rather have that. I would spend the better part of 2 hours, 3 hours to try to get that shot. If I knew it was possible. The water's running in here so fast.
Right.
What we might do is see if we can both like slide back another, you know, I don't know, I probably need like 10 feet and see if we can get another shot. This is going to be interesting.
Well, the current's going to help us sliding back 10 feet. That's not.
It's definitely going to hurt. I mean, help. You know, these front of these boats, when it gets in the current, it just wants to go, whoa.
Yeah. Well, oh, there he goes.
No worries. It was worth a shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's how many gators today. We've seen plenty.
Yeah.
We just got to get to our next spot.
And like I said, for an 18-foot alligator, he was pretty agile.
Oh, my God.
A little bit of current moving through there, huh, Mike?
I tell you what, once it catches you.
I'm going to tell you, it's one of the things I love about doing this, because your kayaking skill has to improve.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Because if it doesn't, that's a $15,000 mistake. Look at you taking a gutsy move.
It's going to be hilarious because the camera was rolling and I hit a tree and I'm like...
Watch your boat there, Magellan. $15,000.
Watch the tripod.
Well, back up, jabroni. I got you.
Come on, Columbus.
So Brian, it must be pretty amazing living in Florida in a place where you can actually get shots like this. I dig this. I mean, it's nice and quiet back here. You can't hear anything other than our paddling. You can sneak up on we've seen turtles, herons, gators.
Wood storks. We had that field of ibis down there earlier.
And that's another thing that we could address. I mean, you can certainly come out and do this by yourself, but if you have a partner, it makes it so much easier. And not only from the safety point of view, but also from the point of view, we were in some pretty swift water earlier. We found a gator. There's no way you could hold your boat and get the shot. You were able to back up just a little bit. I held your boat and held onto a branch, and we were able to get something that I think is one of the best shots that has been taken by either of us today, just because you got in the right position. So having somebody out here with you is a huge help as well. You know, Brian, one of the other things that we've got with this trip is Dirk's along with us, and as an ace cameraman, but he's also an ace rigger. He was able to, what did we spend, about an hour and 15 minutes this morning rigging up these kayaks?
Yeah, this is something else. I have to tell you, I like it. Obviously, because we're doing a video, we've got to have the video cameras up front. But just for a moment, imagine not doing the video. All you'd have is the tripod with the still cameras. And this is just the perfect setup. We've had to blade ourselves a little bit today to stay out of the way of the video cameras. But otherwise, this is just absolutely perfect. Dirk did a fantastic job.
Hey, so that's a wrap from Florida with outdoor adventure expert Brian Brawdy and myself. Hopefully you've learned some pretty cool things. You know, every adventure has its moments, so take some time to go out and make some moments of your own. See you next time.